So let's jump into the bot itself. What I'm doing is I'm actually running a couple of machines here so that I don't need to pay for a VPS. And those machines are running various bots. So I would actually record the screen, but I don't have Perceptrader set up on my laptop, which I do my YouTube. So I have to film this from my phone. So I'll show you the results so far. So this is just a small $2,000 account. And we have been running this since, what are we, the 18th of the 10th. So just a bit over 10 days. And the results so far, so we've got $1 profit there, $1.15, $1.60. So it's just lots of little small trades that all add up. So I'll talk about some of the settings and show you how it works. So if we go into the properties, let's have a look. So what you can do is you can set your risk level. So you can go, I don't recommend using fixed lot or lots based on deposit mode. I recommend using one of these so that it will open a trade size based on your actual account. So for those who are risk adverse, I would suggest go down low risk. You might get, say, 20 or 30% return a year. Mid risk, it can generate up to 80% a year. And significant risk, you can pretty much double your money and so on. But the drawdown levels are higher. So at, say, significant risk, believe drawdown goes around 20%, can go up to 20%, and high risk up to 30% even. So low risk, the load, I think the lowest was 6%, and then mid risk 20% or so. So drawdown is pretty low and pretty reasonable. I'm using it on mid risk because this is not a funded prop firm account. This one, because with a prop firm, you cannot go below 5% drawdown, or you will basically blow the account because of the drawdown rules. So if you're in a prop firm or using it on a prop firm, then I recommend low risk. Similarly, if you are using on a prop firm, then you have some drawdown rules here. So what you can do, and I found, you set the daily drawdown to say 3.5%. So if you get slipped out a little bit, you're not going to hit your 5% drawdown limit. Something else that I noticed was that I actually couldn't get this to work. So it didn't work for me. So what I did was I actually set the drawdown amount in dollars, and then that actually worked for me. And I did set this this handle drawdown events on every tick true. Some of the other things that I've set, this is something that I should cover. So if you're using a broker like, say, True Forex Funds, for example, you would need to add .tff in the symbols here. So what this does is it trades 5 different pairs. So you've got NZD CAD, AUD CAD, AUD, NZD, USD CAD, NZD, USD. Now, the reason it picks these pairs is because these pairs tend to revert back to the mean more than other pairs. So when you're going, and in particular if you're a reversal trader, you're going to try to sell at the top and buy at the bottom, right? So what this bot does is it's selling at the top, and it's backing on that pair reverting back to the mean. So if it continues going in the wrong direction, it will continue to open trades because it is actually a martingale strategy. But in saying that, it can actually close trades as well if it's losing. So it has some kind of trailing stop mechanism. I don't know the exact mechanics behind it, but I do know it's probably not going to blow your account completely. So one thing that I found with this is you can, so these two are really cool. So you can turn on ChatGPT forecast and Bard forecast, and that's the AI component of it, or at least part of it. And you've also got machine learning and neural network filter. So what that means is like it will show you the forecast of the pairs based on ChatGPT. So it'll tell you if it thinks that the pair is bullish or bearish based on analysis that it does. And then it tends to have a wide stop loss, and it will take profits at 9.9 pips. So you're just basically scalping small scalps, essentially. Now, the other thing that I set up on this is I've set up so that it only trades 2 pairs at a time, because I don't want to draw too much margin and open too many trades, especially when you can end up going into a martingale system where you draw down a little bit. And I'm also using it separately on some prop firms as well. So I don't really want to be getting into deep drawdown on those. What I have turned on is the stock market crash filter. So if there's a massive crash or something like that, I don't really want to, blow out my account or draw down too heavily. So I've left that on. And because this is not a prop account, I've actually enabled trades on both sides, so you can allow hedging here. The other thing that, but I'm not sure I'd recommend that for a prop account. The other thing that it will do, it's supposed to take 90% accurate setups. I found it actually incredibly consistent from my testing. I've tried it on lots of accounts, on different risk settings, and I'm just very happy with this bot, to be honest. The pricing is quite steep though. It's around 2,000 USD, but I feel like it is kind of worth the money, especially if you've got a bit of capital going. So you can update the comment to say whatever you want on the trade itself. Having a look at this, I don't think there's too many other settings that I would bother adjusting. Buy and sell. Hedging true, maximum symbols 2. Spreads, that's quite important. So you want it to, you don't want heaps of spread. So max spread is 5. And that's pretty much it. Now to get it, when you do initially set it up, you do need to allow, I'll just show you. So it did support GBP CHF, but we've actually taken that off. In the settings here, you go into the options here. So you actually do want, you want your automated trading, and you need to add these URLs in so that it can look up these URLs. I think there's another one. So that's pretty much it. It's got a news filter as well. Make sure you turn that on. You don't want it taking trades during news. And this is the current positions at the moment. So if you want to look into this further, jump onto ValerieTrading.com and have a look at Perceptrader. There is a calculator on there, and you can select how many years you want to run the bot for, what risk setting, and it will show you what kind of returns that you can get and what kind of drawdown you might expect. Of course, none of this is guaranteed. Markets are risky, Trade at your own risk. This is, of course, not financial advice. Feel free to give it a try if you want to, but make your own investment decisions. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Feel free to drop any questions or comments, and I'll respond to them when I can. Thanks.